Hi, everybody. This is Brian Anderson. And with me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Julius Randle became an all-star in New York, but it was back in New Orleans that he found his stroke. The coaches told him, let it fly, and he said, quote, that's all I needed to hear. This league is about opportunity, confidence, and mindset. Those things came in all at once in New Orleans, and I was able to build on that. Brian?
Thanks, Allie. All right, Grant, it's time to light the jack-o'-lanterns, leave out some candy, and watch some hoops. This should be a spooktacular game.
You're right, B.A. I mean, it's always fun to play a holiday game. There's that extra little bit of energy in the air, both for the fans and the players.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randle and Robinson. R.J. Barrett out there with Dennis Smith. And it's Knox in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hawks, Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Reddish combine at guard. And it's a Kongwu in at the center position, filling out the middle. Young against Smith. And Young slams it in.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Young against Smith. The 3, Barrett. And Young pulls it down. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Outside Hunter. The bank shot, no good. Robinson in the post. Guarded by Young. Robinson gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Young. Smith with the rebound. Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender.
Here's Smith. After the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Randle. And Collins with the big block.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Now here's Smith. Coming off a 31-point game. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And for Julius Randle, back in 2014, a nightmare start to his career, Grant.
Oh, man, so sad. I mean, Julius breaking his leg just 14 minutes into his NBA debut. A serious injury that required him to miss his entire rookie season. But give Randle credit for coming back and carving out a great career.
When it comes to addressing his weaknesses, the right hand, the range, Randle has put in the work.
Here's Smith. Up top, Randle. Pass to Knox. Here's Smith. And here's Robinson. Another shot. Rejected by a Kongwu. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And he gets the bucket. The Hawks leading. Outside Reddish. Tries a 10-footer. Oh, Robinson with a block. Barrett passes to Randle. Stolen by Collins. And a fast break now for the Hawks. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Both good from the line that time.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Robinson. Atlanta with a rebound.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Reddish on the wing. Puts up a 3. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
Now a timeout called by New York.
You know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Mobley, he's checked in for John Collins. Gallinari comes in for Hunter. Bogdanovich is checked in for Reddish. And it's Jackson in for Trae Young. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start. And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
The Knicks have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A. Players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player. He always backs it up with his play.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Jackson outside. 1:19 left in the first. Okongwu sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Now a timeout called by New York. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Anthony misses. For Atlanta, they've got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. And here comes the break. Here's Grimes. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Hustle plays like that are crucial right now. You have to convert on every turnover you get.
Outside Bogdanovich. That's good from Okongwu. On the assist by Bogdanovich. Okongwu's got 12 points in the game. 36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Wallace, defended by Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Noel, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D, and the Hawks making a change here.
Substitution for your Hawks.
And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
Bogdanovich, no good.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Pass to Noel. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
That is situational basketball. It takes a good understanding and good execution.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. You know, for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. Gabe Vincent out there with Cam Reddish. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Atlanta is shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. Reddish misses. New York trailing. Taken away. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And here's Hunter from the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Here's Sims. Collins defending. Sims can't get it to go. Here's Hunter. The 15-footer is good. And the Hawks lead by 11.
New players entering the league sometimes don't challenge you from mid-range, but Hunter is excellent from there. And that's something for the team's fans and for his highlight reel.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
And the Knicks call time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Mobley, he's checked in for the Hawks. Trae Young comes in for Vincent. Noel finds Anthony. And it's blocked.
All over that shot. Hunter's length and commitment gives him the upside to be a great defender.
Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a three off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who can do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Here's Hunter. Another one falls for Atlanta.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Here's Wallace, guarded by Young. Here's Anthony, deflected. Pass to Mobley. And he lobs it up top. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor. And
I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days. You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
That one's good. Sims.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
The floater goes back up. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. First free throw is good.
At the line for your Hawks,
so he gets them both. Well, since Commissioner Silver took over, Grant, it seems the league's dress code is now leaving more, let's say, wiggle room. You good with that?
Yeah, a lot of wiggle room, at least compared to when I played, when it was more of a business casual environment. But I think it's great. Let the players be themselves. Let them be authentic. And I think in a weird kind of way, it endears these players to the fans at home watching on TV.
Like a bunch of runway models before and after every game.
No question, no question.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. Here's Wallace. Banked it in off the glass. He has 6.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Young. Ooh, poked away. Fast break, New York.
I like what I saw on both ends that time. Hustling on defense to create some offense.
There's 57 seconds left in the second period. Jackson outside. Here's Dedmon. Second chance effort. And Jackson lays it in. And the Hawks lead by 9.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Here's Wallace. He has 6. Pass to Grimes. Here's Sims. 6 to shoot. And the layup falls.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Young. The Knicks with the rebound. Here's Sims. And that'll do it for the first half of play. The Hawks on top. They lead by 7. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thank you so much, guys.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They have a nice 7-point lead. And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline at the offensive end. It's not about getting a quick shot, it's about getting the good shot. And if you want to know how...
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter of...
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. New York trailing. And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randle and Robinson. R.J. Barrett out there with Smith. And it's Knox in at the 3. And for the Hawks, they're shooting it with confidence. 54% so far.
Tremendous box out. I love how he bodied up, held his ground. Textbook. Old school rebound.
Barrett passes to Randle. And he banks in the layup.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Now the Hawks with it. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor.
In the 2021 playoffs, Trae Young was unreal, leading the Atlanta Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals. The first round series against the Knicks was memorable.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
To the paint. And he taps it home with authority.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. And Smitty, Trae Young in New York, electric against the Knicks.
He was, B.A. He was taunting the crowd in the Mecca. We saw another level of Trae Young, the ability to be the man in a series, doing it on the biggest stage in New York City.
Here's Collins.
As usual, beasting inside. John Collins puts defenders in no-win situations.
At the line for your Hawks,
And the first one at the line is good. Atlanta making some changes here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Hunter. And Vincent is subbed in for Young.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Smith outside. And he's going for the oop here. Down low. Okongwu. Good work defensively by Robinson. The Knicks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Shot is good by Barrett.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
They're trying to come back in this game. Now, bottom line, it's about energy and effort, exemplified by a possession like that.
Okongwu with the bucket.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Man, good whistle there.
his first, team first.
He misses the free throw, and the Hawks making a change here.
2 shots.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Going inside, comes up empty down low.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Pass to Knox. Kicks it out to Barrett. Clock at 6. That one off the back iron and out.
Textbook defense on display. That's exactly how you guard against the jump shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
The putback. It's good on the putback. And it's a 12-point Atlanta lead.
When inspired, Reddish is a good rebounder. Great physical tools at 6'7" with a 7'1" wingspan.
Pass to Mobley. Left side, Gallinari. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
And this is where you want to see Gallinari if you're the coach. A knockdown shooter at the free throw line.
It's stolen by Bogdanovich. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Rebounded by Knox for New York. They've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Here's Smith. It's deflected. Robinson defending. And the dunk by Jackson.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Here's Wallace, defended by Jackson. Anthony in the post. He's against Gallinari. Trae Young, he's checked in for Gallinari.
Team second. Now to the lineup for your
And it's Atlanta's ball. They're on a 16-4 run. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Blocked! Pass to Bogdanovich. Shot from the top of the key. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Hawks lead by 21. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Wallace. He has 6. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Noel with a 9-footer. Count it. Good. Noel's got 6. The Hawks have gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. Right side, Bogdanovich. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Anthony outside. Over Bogdanovich. Can't hit it from 12 feet. And so it's Atlanta with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Reddish combine at guard, and it's a Kongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the Hawks 5. A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
And yep, it's good.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why? Lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And the Knicks shooting around 44%. Not bad. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, when you look at the wing position, how do you feel it's evolved since you played, Smitty?
Well, they've been asked to do more, BA, especially on the defensive end. Mostly wings now are asked to guard 1 through 5 with teams switching a lot. And also a lot of these wing guys are asked to run the offense.
Here's Grimes. Lays it up and banks it in.
Tremendous individual play. I mean, challenging the heart of that defense.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
Yeah, they have a long way to go, but attacking the rim like that is a great way to start a comeback.
Hunter, good.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Here's Wallace, guarded by Young. Pass to Sims. Rejected by a Kongwu. Young from long range. No good. So New York will take it the other way now. Here's Grimes. Soft touch off the glass.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Now here's Collins. And he's going for the lob.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Right wing. Anthony against Young. Anthony with a bucket. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Collins. Well, Grant, we're seeing players extend their careers. Often diet plays a big role. How important was that in your day, and how important do you think that is now?
It's so important. The food you put into your body, the rest, the recovery, all of that plays a role in extending your career and having great longevity along the way.
Shoots it from the high post, and Young gets it to go.
On the offensive end, Trae Young makes a huge impact. He can carry a team.
New York calls timeout. Now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
Smith inside, guarded by Young. Smith no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
There's Young with the three. It's rebounded by New York. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. And it's Randle with the jam.
That's 250 pounds coming down on the rim. Randle attacking with ferocity.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation, but over and back. Here's Smith. Well, Grant, I know you collect art, so we've been hearing all about these NFTs that teams and players are creating. I'm going to need a little instructional here. What's it all about?
First of all, memorabilia and collectibles have always been around. But yes, NFTs have taken it to a whole nother level. And yes, I do have an NFT. I don't fully understand it, so I can't explain it to you. But I know it's the next big thing, that's for sure.
Young against Smith. Hook loose and stolen by Barrett. That one drops for him.
They're hammering him on the open floor right now.
They can't be afraid to keep pushing the basketball in transition because in a half-court set, they're struggling a little bit.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Hawks.
I'd say the rim protection really turned things around in their favor.
Yeah, their defensive rotations have been superb. They've been trying to challenge every shot. I love their effort.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
The Hawks have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Randle with the jam.
One thing we knew Randle could do entering the league, finish inside through contact.
And the Hawks with possession here. There's Young with the three. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
That one falls.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Substitution on the court.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
R.J. Barrett, his second. Team second.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Jackson at the line.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Here's Robinson. Money.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And so it's Atlanta with the W. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Trae, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight. How satisfying was it to get this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting the win. At the end of the day.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is...
And we probably pray to the